Wagwan, my people. Happy Thursday to everybody. You don't know. Let's dive in. Let's dive right in. So, Polygon, this is coming from Polygon Technology, right from the horse's mouth themselves. And Polygon is coming out with their own, and not even just is, has come out with their identity, open source digital identity. So, they give the narrative here that on the internet, just anybody could be posing out as anybody. Remember the days when people used to take other people's profile online and pretend that it was theirs, whether for social experiment or for low self-esteem issues. Um, but they're saying that all of this is going out now because with the identification that Polygon tools offer, right? It lets you, we're going to be able to identify you now. Literally, like you cannot go around pretend to be anything else. This is your identity. This is your internet identifier. When you log on the internet, whatever source trying to track your bum, they know who you are. You're not no bot, no robot, no foolishness, no scam, no bug, right? So Polygon offers tools that allow developers to build self-sovereign, decentralized, and private identity solutions for users that are worthy of the next iteration of the internet. Polygon ID, announced last March, is now available under an open source license to the public and is fully self-service. Users using the Polygon ID infrastructure stack, anyone can become an issuer. So an issuer of Web3 identity. This means that off-the-chain data can now be used for trustless on-chain verifications in the widely supported verified credential format. Do you think the governments are not going to be using this for citizen purposes, citizen applications purposes? Huh? To verify people online, tax, what else? So this is a fundamental change in the internet's trust model for businesses leveraging Polygon ID. This may mean the end of headaches dealing with user data management. For individuals, it means greater control over their identity and discretion in how they use their personal data to answer questions from institutions and private organizations, for example. So Polygon ID enables developers to accomplish what previously has not been possible online, and that is enabling trust and verification while delivering a user-friendly experience and maintaining a veil of privacy. So this is part of the these three button right here. Don't trust, verify. Users can prove they are human without necessarily disclosing personal information. The unique ZK query language, this is a coding language that they use to develop this technology. It makes elaborate proofs like I'm older than 18 and a citizen of the UK, for example, possible. So another one is real world credentials meet Web3 users can generate zero knowledge proofs using off-chain credentials, diploma such as driver's license or national ID. Once they have all this information in their database, guys, there's no hiding. So anyway, improve user experience. User can take advantage of passwordless login to keep the hackers at bay. Reusable credentials that let people easily onboard to new services, and composable reputation that follows user across multiple apps. So another one is compliance without sacrificing privacy. With zero knowledge technology, developers can leverage zero knowledge technology within their existing compliance processes without sacrificing other or any user privacy. I just have to sit up. I'm in bed still, guys. I was up all night, all morning in the studio creating, right? And it's something that I almost regret right now. But anyway, let's continue. The public release ads for new tools to the Polygon ID tool sets. Let's skip this part and dive down into Polygon ID developer use cases. I want to dive into the use cases because there's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, and then I want to dive into what are the who's building on this. Who are the projects? What are the projects that are building on this identity technology? So decentralized autonomous organizations members often wish to remain anonymous online while still participating in decentralized autonomous organization governance, which requires trust and proof of reputation. Using Polygon ID tools, decentralized autonomous organizations can verify membership without needing their members to disclose their identity. So KYC stands for Know Your Client. And most banks use this. Identity verification in traditional finance still relies on data-heavy KYC practices, and DeFi appears to be moving the same direction. In the same direction. With Polygon ID, developers can build solutions that allow their end users to prove their eligibility once to receive a KYC credential, and then reuse that credential for financial and other high-value services without necessarily disclosing their personal information again. All right. And this is the technology that the government want to kick out of their country. I don't understand this. So e-commerce custodian onboarding. Customers are increasingly using online and mobile payments to purchase goods, for instance. Polygon ID provides an identity layer for e-commerce customers that can be used to increase payment security while reducing the cost of storing customer and payment data. So passwordless login. Users have on average, hundreds of passwords that are often insecure and hard to track. Passwordless logins exchange encrypted, verifiable credentials by simply scanning a QR code or connecting to a desktop wallet. Organizations can benefit from improved security, a better user experience, productivity of their system administrators whose time is not taken up by password resets. So, uncollateralized lending. Uncollateralized lending, decentralized lending requires both risk assessment for loan approval and identifiable information in case of default. Current unsecured lending has off-chain risk assessment and stores identity data. Polygon ID can be used to bring these elements on-chain by coupling the private on-chain credit score to a persistent identity. The identity retrieval system enables minimized data to be shared by being cryptographically secured with embedded access control. Eventually, as fully on-chain identities are created, sorry. Oh my Lord, don't tell me I'm getting sick now. So eventually, as fully on-chain identities are created, Polygon ID can provide those same benefits to that on-chain identity. Portable avatars and reputation. Within a traditional game, a user items and achievables can be used within the game itself. So basically, in a sense, if you purchase land or virtual clothes or virtual items in a game, it can be, you can literally transfer it to the next game. You see how Web3 is being developed, guys? Like more real life, realistic in a sense, you know? And all of this is going to be added to the metaverse. Come on now. With the rise of in-game asset purchases and the customization of avatars, users can take their progress elsewhere. Polygon ID can enable user to store and update digital assets, including avatars and objects, achievements, and progress to be used across different games and across the metaverse. Remember, guys, when I know I was young, when I was younger, I used to, and I was playing like other like games from the, Nintendo 64 or, PlayStation 1 or whatever. And I wish I could bring over certain cars. I love to play car games back in the days. I love, and even a basketball. You create a basketball jersey and you like the outfit and you want to bring it over, but nope. As soon as the other game drop, all of that crap is erased. Well, it remains on the first series of the game, right? The second series, you can't bring over nothing. You have to work with what they give you. They literally revolutionizing the way we look at game. So anyway, we're gonna stop this video right here and create another video. I'm trying to keep this video 10-minute long. I think 10 minutes is fair. 10 to 12 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So next video, we're gonna continue. This is just part 1.